Thanks for watching. I'm going to show you guys how to change your Glacier base shower cartridge. Quick and easy. Let's do this. I'm going to go over this real quick. I already got it half out. That way I don't have a 20-minute video for you guys. All I ask if you watch this video is give me a thumbs up for making the video for you and helping you out. All right. First off, you got your cover plate on there right there. Take a razor blade, score that off. Okay, once you got that off, make sure you turn off your water also. That's your main. So make sure there's no water coming out of there when this thing is turned on. And then you need an Allen wrench right here. Inside of this little hole on the handle, there's an Allen wrench. That was actually the first thing I had to do, counterclockwise. Pop this out. Once you got that out, I was able to unscrew the two screws, which are just a Phillips head right here. They're stainless steel. Remove those, got the cover plate off. Cover plate's off. You got this. Yours might be a little different, but probably a little similar because it's the same engineers making this stuff. So how do you get this off? There's two little notches or whatever you want to call that, like embedded. So I set my pliers or whatever you want to call them. They call them vice grips or whatever, but I locked over here and turned it counterclockwise. I was able to remove this. And if you don't have your water off, this is gonna gush out. That going counterclockwise. It should be loose enough for me to do it by hand now. Also, if you want to adjust your hot water pressure, you see this notch right here? If I wanted to make my water hotter, all you would have to do is unscrew this with a Phillips right here, counterclockwise, pop this silver piece out, then you're able to pop this red thing out and over, and it says hot or cold. Let me try to zoom in. There's a little H there, or a C, but there's a little like needle right there. You can see it by the tip of my thumb. If you move that over all the way to the right, closer to it, that will be really hot water. If you move it over to the center, it'll get colder, 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 and this way colder. Then you pop this back in and put this back together. Real simple to get hotter water on your shower. That's what that looks like in there. All right, ready to put this in. Got the two little notches by my finger, making sure they go on the two bottom. This needs two hands. Sometimes if you can't get in there like this tight area. All right, here goes that hot water temperature thing. You see that notch right there? It's just a little needle by the index of my finger, the tip of it right there. It's very blurry. Anyways, slide this on if you want hot water. I'm gonna move my needle all the way, not all the way to the right. I don't wanna burn the kids. I think that's where I had it on the last one. Actually, I want one more notch over. There we go. Now when I lock this in, I'm gonna get really hot water. There is a little faint H there. You probably need reading glasses to see it in cold as this. I unscrewed this thread here because you are gonna need this piece. The shower cartridge replacement will not come with it. So I unscrewed that. And there's no wrong way to put this back on. You just slide it over and screw this nut back on. Right, I got that in. I'll tell you guys right now, I had two hands on it. It was a lot of trouble. This is what I came up with. Got an Allen wrench in the vice grips. Got this tucked behind it. Unless yours is solid, you won't need all that. But mine has a lot of shake to it. Look at that. It wasn't mounted in because the design allows these two screws to pull this forward and kiss it to the wall on one side of the tile and the other side. So I really just had to like play with it. And I wasn't even pushing hard and it finally slid in. I had to put the Allen wrench behind it, hold it, and then tap it with a rubber mallet to get it to go in after putting silicone. So really tough to get it to go and set in place. And if it's not setting where it should be, your water will constantly be on. So when you turn your faucet off, it will not turn off. We're gonna put this back on. We're gonna thread it on clockwise. And you don't have to over tighten that. Once you get to the end, you're good. Don't go crazy. I mean, I definitely use a tool, and I showed you guys where to lock onto it at. Some of that plumber's grease here. Not sure if you can use WD-40 if it'll break up that ring right there. Because you definitely don't want to mess with the seal. This one you just hand tighten, no tools required. Once you got on there. I cleaned off the cover plate. I'm going to have to use the silicone on there. I cleaned off the wall. Make sure it's nice and dry when you do that. This one's nice because it has a little like foam ring on there when you put it on. So no water gets behind there. If you don't, probably want to seal that area. It's not the extra. Slide that on, put your Allen wrench in, make sure it's nice and tight. I've already locked mine in. Look how smooth that is. The other one was like real tight, so real nice. Now I just got to silicone this or whatever the heck you call it. We got everything together. Here we go. I don't know if I could do this with one hand. I got one hand on the camera and one hand over here. Let's try this. Let me see what I can do. At least I could put a bead of caulk for you guys and show you guys. Maybe you guys don't know how to caulk. Here it comes. Go real slow. Take your time on that crap. I hope I'm aiming this at the thing. I'm just gonna do that strip right there for you guys and show you guys real quick. Soap and water on your finger if you're not getting it as smooth as you want. And then you would put soap and water, but you don't have to have the soap and water trick, but that really helps it glide. You got a nice line right there. Beautiful. Thanks for watching. Give me a thumbs up. Hope this video helped you out on how to change your Glacier Bay shower cartridge.